Hello from Seoul. I think this is one of the best stir-fry dishes in the world. Quick, colorful, and bursting with flavor. Seriously, what more could you ask for? Today, we're gonna be making tomato egg stir-fry, a classic Chinese dish that everybody loves. If you love eating eggs, especially with some tomato sauce, you're gonna fall in love with this. Trust me, tomatoes and eggs, they're the perfect combo. So all you need to do is watch this video, hit the like button, and go run to your kitchen. If you do, you'll make the best tomato egg stir-fry that you ever had. I guarantee it. For this, you will need some tomatoes, eggs, and green onions. That's it! It's such a blessing that you can make a delicious and nutritious dish with just a few simple ingredients, right? Alright, let's prepare the ingredients. First, grab 4 medium-sized tomatoes, take out the core, and just cut them into wedges. It doesn't really matter how you cut this, but I like a little bit of texture in the stir-fry, so I'm going with wedges. But if you prefer a more soupy version, you can totally cut them into smaller pieces. No problem at all. Everything will turn out fantastic. Next, crack 4 large eggs in a small container. Add a quarter teaspoon of salt, a pinch of sugar, and give it a good mix. That's it. But if you wanna get that restaurant taste, bring that bad boy over here. MSG. And just add a pinch, but it's totally optional. This time, take 1 or 2 green onions and thinly slice them. As always, the whites are gonna be stir-fried to infuse our oil. The greens are gonna be used as a beautiful garnish. So make sure to keep them separately, like this. By the way, we have all the instructions and a list of ingredients on our blog, aaronandclaire.com. So please visit here if you need a written recipe. Alright, let's move on to the sauce. In a small bowl, add 1 teaspoon of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of oyster sauce, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and give it a good mix. You could simply season with salt instead of using soy sauce or oyster sauce, but adding these ingredients will really enhance the flavor of the dish. So if you haven't tried it yet, please give it a shot. You'll get a much better result. By the way, it's not necessary to make the sauce beforehand, but if you premix like this, you won't have to rush around the kitchen. Yes, you can cook gracefully without reaching for 8 million things. So I highly recommend making the sauce ahead of time. And for the same reason, let's also prepare 2 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of ketchup for later. Lastly, let's make the cornstarch slurry. In a separate bowl, combine half a tablespoon of cornstarch with 1 tablespoon of water and mix it well. That's it! Now everything is all set. Let's get cooking. In a wok or pan, add 2 tablespoons of oil and heat it over high heat. Once it gets nice and hot, pour in the beaten eggs and gently move them around and cook for about 45 seconds. You don't need to stir vigorously because if the eggs are broken up into pieces, they're more likely to get overcooked when we cook them again with the tomatoes. So to get the beautiful, silky, delicate egg texture, let's cook them until they're 80% done. Trust me, this little detail will make your dish 100 times better. What? You wanna know this kind of tip more and more? I'm so glad you brought that up because everything you need is in this one book. Trust me, with this one book, you can cook more than 100 Korean dishes like a pro. So don't forget to check it out. The link is in the description. Alright, when the eggs are 80% cooked, remove from the wok and set them aside. Now in the same wok, add 1 tablespoon of oil and heat it over high heat. Once it's heated, stir in the white parts of the green onions and let all the flavors infuse for about 1 minute. Once your kitchen is filled with the amazing aroma, add the tomatoes, a pinch of salt, our sauce, and stir fry them for about 1 to 2 minutes. As soon as the sauce hits the hot wok, it will slightly burn and give it a little smoky umami flavor that you're looking for. This is why I love using these sauce ingredients for this dish. Now add 2 tablespoons of water and 1 tablespoon of ketchup. Give it a good mix and simmer it for another 1 to 2 minutes. I know ketchup might seem a little weird, but this is our secret weapon for adding a touch of tanginess and sweetness. Plus, it's actually a trick that's widely used in many restaurants, so please give it a shot. You will absolutely love it. When the tomatoes are cooked and the juices are bubbling like this, add the cornstarch slurry and give it a good stir for about 30 seconds. It's gonna thicken up the sauce and make it really saucy. Alright, let's add the eggs back into the wok. Break it into smaller pieces and mix everything together for about 1 minute. That's it! Couldn't be any easier, right? Alright, we're almost there. Let's give it a quick taste and add a little bit of salt if it's needed. Once it tastes perfect to you, add half a teaspoon of toasted sesame oil for some nice extra flavor. Alright, looks like it's done. Let's transfer it to a serving plate and finish it up with our love, green onions. How does it look? Absolutely fantastic, right? Alright, let's see how it tastes.
Claire. 너무 예쁜데? 식당에서 꼭 음식 받은 것 같아. 촬영이라고 아주 너무 힘줬어. 평소에 이만큼 예쁘게 만들진 않잖아. Look at this. It's so beautiful, right? I'm ready. Cheers! 너무 맛있다. 오. 일단 계란의 그 퐁신퐁신한 식감을 너무 극도로 잘 살려줘가지고 너무 맛있어. 그리고 토마토에서 나온 그 자연스러운 즙이 소스가 돼가지고 이 두 가지 재료가 따로 놀지 않고 너무너무 자연스럽게 샥한 음식으로 촥 합쳐진 게 너무 맛있다. 그냥 먹자마자 편안해지는 그런 느낌이야. so good! 난 이게 너무 드라이한 것도 싫고 그렇다고 너무 수피한 것도 싫거든? 딱 내가 좋아하는 그 텍스처로 나와가지고 너무 좋은 것 같아. This time I wanna try with rice. 이거 있으면 그냥 밥 한 그릇 문제 없을 것 같아. Cheers! 너무 맛있다. 그냥 남녀노소 가리지 않고 누구나 좋아할 수밖에 없는 그런 맛인 것 같아. 확실히 자기가 이걸 몇 번 만들어줬지만 촬영할 때랑 평상시랑 맛이 완전히 달라. 맨날 촬영을 했으면 좋겠어. Now I'm very happy and very disappointed at the same time. Put some more effort from now on, okay? Hope you guys try. Enjoy!
Today, I showed you how to make tomato egg stir fry, one of the most popular Chinese classics of all time. How was it? With just a few simple ingredients, it really comes together quickly, right? Plus, it's not only just delicious, it's also super nutritious. So you'll be hard not to fall in love with this. Trust me, whether it's for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, you'll be absolutely fantastic. Alright, this is it for today, and I'll see you next time.